Hello, Pisces. This is Terra Queen Jamila. Welcome to your Archangel Michael intuitive empathic reading for December 2017. And also, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you need a private reading, sorry about all the dust over here, guys, from the, the incense. If you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. I am currently offering a special 25 for 30 minutes and then $50 for an hour. Also, there are sales on my video readings as well. So go check that out. And then also spell consultations are on sale. Okay. So I am going to get started on your reading. First of all, I'm going to start by calling and invoking Archangel Michael for Archangel Michael to come and wrap us with his blue light of protection. I'm also listening to Reiki to receive Archangel Michael's blessings. So that's probably what you're hearing in the background, if you can hear it at all. Okay, so I am going to also call to the spirit guides of the Pisces to assist. And this is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so I don't always say that during the readings, but you guys know what I mean. If this reading doesn't resonate for you, you can go and look at your rising sign, or you can come and get a private reading. Okay. All right. So spirits and Archangel Michael. What spiritual truth does Pisces need to be aware of now? Okay. Where does Pisces need to act with courage? Okay. For December 2017, where does Pisces need to act with integrity? What is Pisces' greatest vice? For December, an action that an enemy is going to take, or the enemy is going to take against the Pisces, and Pisces' greatest strength. Okay, for December 2017. Now, the difference between Archangel Michael and Raphael is that Archangel Michael shuffles like way less time. He doesn't have time for that. His time, he's like, hey, my time is valuable here. I don't know why. It's different. Archangel Raphael usually does a lot of shuffling. Okay. All right. Well, first of all, you got the lovers. What spiritual truth you need to be aware of right now is your love life. Something about your love life, the lovers comes up. Now, if it's not your love life, it's decisions that you're making right now. Okay. You're at a crossroads in life, and it's time for you to step forward. It's time for you to move forward. Okay. Feel as though the lovers is representing being at a crossroads. Okay. And, needing to step forward. What in the world? Feel as though right now you are at a different place. You're stepping into a different place in life, and things are changing, and you're making decisions. You may be making important decisions on your love life. Okay. Um, Let me throw a clarifier at that, spirits. Give me some clarity on the lovers, what you want Pisces to know. Okay. Oh, the devil. So you may have some obsessiveness over a relationship that possibly has ended. You may still be obsessing over a relationship that's ended, probably, or obsessing over someone that is not there anymore, and it is causing problems in your love life, and you may be in bondage to a relationship that is possibly long gone, Pisces, that you need to get away from. You need to let it go, is what I would say. Okay. It's something that you need to let go of. Now, something that brings you fear, again, the Eight of Cups comes up. It's moving on. It's leaving. It's abandoning it's abandoning a situation where you're probably already being emotionally abandoned. Okay. So the Eight of Cups comes up. Now, this also could be, for some of you, it could be a possible drinking problem. Okay. Eight of Cups typically points to, you know, maybe drinking too much. It could also be, you know, just bad habits, period. Just having bad habits, okay? Having bad habits. Okay? So, also, I feel as though, again, the Eight of Cups, it represents personal improvement and it represents life going in a different direction. So you may be resistant to that change and it may be very fearful for you because change is scary. Okay. Um, so that's what I'll say with that one is you're afraid of either being emotionally abandoned, you're afraid of, you know, abandoning a situation that you probably need to abandon. Okay, you may be in an abusive relationship. It's a possibility for some of you. You could be in an abusive relationship. Absolutely. Okay. Um, and then another card comes up. Okay, a place where you need to act with integrity. So the Four of Swords comes up. I feel as though a lot of Pisces are not letting go of somebody that they have been, uh, you know, that it's been over between you and that person for quite some time now. Feel as though it's time for you to let go of that person. Okay. Four of Swords comes up. I feel as though you've been split up from that person for quite some time. It's something that you need to go ahead and accept. Okay. You need to accept that. Accept that the situation is, you know, over, or that person, maybe they want their space. Okay. Feel as though you are possibly being isolated from somebody that you may love right now. And, you know, it's possibly, let me throw a clarifier at that. Spirits, give me some clarity on the Four of Swords. Yep. The Two of Swords. So there's some conflict around the relationship because it has something to do with power struggle, or either I feel as though somebody in the relationship it was almost like somebody was subject to too much mind control. It was like the powers of the mind was just not all the way there, and the situation ended possibly abruptly, but you're still partnered up with this person. Also, it could also be that, you know, there's a lot of threats going back and forth. You know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that to you if you don't do this, or if you don't do that. What advice do you want to offer? So definitely a relationship that is possibly either about to split or already has for some of you Pisces. Okay, the Star card. So this is the Star reminds me of an epiphany. Okay, it reminds me of an epiphany. What in the world? Wow. Okay, sorry, I just noticed something about YouTube. I feel as though you need to do some healing. There's some healing that you need to do. And I feel like the relationship needs time. I feel like time heals all wounds, and that is what you need to do. You need to allow the person time to heal from whatever it was that happened. Whether or not it's your fault or their fault, you know, you're just going to have to give yourself time to heal. And then there's also something that you need to learn from the situation. There's something that you need to learn. Okay? Some kind of epiphany, a clarity that you're going to gain on the situation. Okay? Um, Now, your greatest vice is the Ace of Wands. So I feel as though the reason why this shows up is because you want to restart this relationship with this person. You're determined to restart this relationship with this person. Okay? And it may or may not be meant to be. I don't feel that it's meant to be. I feel like the spirits are taking you in a different direction. Spirits, give me some clarity on the Ace of Wands. The Four of Pentacles. You're holding on. It's very unhealthy for you to hold on. Okay, Pisces, you need to really, really, really let go. Okay, I feel as though you're holding on now. I will tell you that the Four of Pentacles, it's saying to me the reason why you're holding on is because of possible insecurities. Okay, so you're holding on to something that's unhealthy, and it has to do with what other people think of you, but not necessarily what makes you happy. Okay, so you're if it's not a relationship, then, and if you're single and none of what I said apply to you, then literally you're worried about what other people think of you, and it makes no sense. It makes no sense for you to be worried about what other people think of you. Okay. Advice, final advice on this Four of Pentacles. Sorry about that. Okay. Four of Wands. So you got these two fours that come up. I feel as though the Four of Wands is representing rebuilding of self, grounding yourself. The four is very grounding. I do also feel as though there is either some kind of marriage or either somebody that is coming into the picture to provide you with marriage and stability. But you're not able to see that because you're stuck in the past. You're determined to restart something, possibly with a fire sign or either an earth sign. But it's something else better out there for you. Actually, there is another, I feel like another fire sign individual. Now, the Five of Cups comes up under, something that the enemy is going to be throwing at you this month. And the way that I see that is they're going to be looking after your emotions. They're going to be looking at your emotions. They're going to be trying to invoke emotional things in you. So probably, I'd say anger. A lot of anger is going to get thrown at you. Okay, I feel like it's already possibly happening. Okay, I feel like the emotion, the Five of Cups is the emotion of regret, anger, possibly even jealousy, vindictiveness, trying to hurt your feelings. Okay, let me throw some clarity or advice on that Five of Cups. Okay, yeah, the Justice card. So justice could be where, I feel as though they may be trying to, I always tell people watch out, just because of the position of this card, your emotions could, spark legal issues, and you don't want that to happen. So be careful with that. Be careful with that. Make sure that you are being balanced. Make sure that you are being fair. Okay. Spirit, what final advice do you want to give to the Pisces for their enemies, on how to deal with their enemies? The Moon card. Yep. So they're saying major, major emotional stuff being thrown at you this month. Be on the lookout for that, because it could create some kind of legal problem for you. Okay. Or either just bad juju, bad energy. Now, the Nine of Swords comes up as your greatest strength. So, this is where you are proceeding with caution. This is where your spirits are trying to tell you probably not to do something, and you need to listen to them. Okay, you need to listen. If you're up all night and if you're up burning the midnight oil and all that stuff, then you need to realize that there is a purpose behind that. There is a purpose behind that. Okay, and you need to possibly take it slow and just listen to what's happening. So for this to show up, the Nine of Swords represents proceed with caution, in my opinion. The spirits are trying to tell you something. God is trying to tell you something. Okay. For it to show up in this position. Final advice for the Pisces. for this reading. Okay, yep, the Eight of Pentacles. There's a new opportunity out there for you. I feel as though you've been stuck. And I feel as though there's a new opportunity out there for you. I feel like whether or not it has to do with love or either career, it's time to move on. It's time to press forward. And I feel like that's the whole point of sending you through this, is to get you to a place, because right now you're stuck. You're in bondage. Okay? You're definitely in some kind of bondage, and it's not good. The devil's showing up in your reading. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, Pisces. Again, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. If you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. And happy holidays. Namaste.